The Odyssey.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It's good. I had heard leading up to this when it was coming out that it's going to be garbage. It's woke. They've got it cast wrong. Whatever. It was not.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of the Text Him podcast. I am Keith. I have with me Clay Blair, who has his audio working now.
Finally.
Welcome, Clay. Hey, so I'm going to actually take the blame for this one. Well, but I'm going to take the blame for this one because it's been so long since we've recorded, and it's all my fault, to be clear. So I'm going to own this one. However,
the gremlins that come in here had, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to come and jerk with all this stuff?
Yeah. The problem I have is you don't know how you just fixed it.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah.
So when the gremlins get it next time, can we take a picture of it?
I mean,
maybe?
I think I learned this lesson. You got to pick this new audio thing. See, this whole layout is different. We were gone so long. They did an update.
They changed mine too.
Right?
So I have the desktop version. You use the Chrome version. It is
no doubt
completely
something was going to go wrong.
Yeah. Anyway. So welcome back.
Hi. How
are you?
Good.
How's life? How hot is it?
It's busy. It's incredibly hot. What did we say? We're going to just call it magical. It's magical outside. It's incredibly magical outside.
Yes. Incredibly.
We cannot, we've had like 3 bad boy trucks in the last, 3 weeks, and it doesn't matter how many times we fill this porch up. We're selling lawnmowers like crazy.
Hey, can't complain about that.
No, it's really something.
So have you got any steel chainsaws in
Chainsaws, yes. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, don't walk in here and see an empty chainsaw rack and go, oh my gosh, you're not selling any chainsaws.
I was like, you guys had one. I was like,
we had one.
Gosh, that's absolutely insane. I mean, it just shows that obviously got really, really busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was the issue with Bad Boy they just couldn't get him to you fast enough, or they weren't making him fast enough, or what was the problem?
No, there's really not an issue. It
went from nothing to a ton.
Yeah. I mean, we went from 0 to selling 5 lawnmowers a day in a matter of one rain. And if you don't have them on order, there's
just a delay.
And you kind of got to get down to see what you need to order. And I'm not great at forecasting. Okay, it's going to rain again, and this is going to happen again. I don't know that. That's how you get stuck with a bunch of mowers.
Sure.
Is waiting on a rain.
You want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I saw that we were supposed to maybe catch a tropical storm or something like that, but it looks like it's going to come north of us, right?
I don't think, I was looking just a little bit ago. I don't think it's coming here. I don't think we're going to get much out of it.
Okay. Well, so for our water update of the week, nothing has hit Choke Canyon or Lake Corpus Christi yet, but they say that Lake Corpus Christi is going to be 100% full.
That's what I'm hearing.
But Choke Canyon is just, so much bigger. They say it won't move the needle a ton, but still will move the needle. As far as actual volume, it'll still be a lot of water.
Jamie and I were talking about this last night, and it's something you touched on not long ago. Is I never knew this, even though with my father being the mayor of Three Rivers all of his life, I never knew that the town of Three Rivers is north of where those three rivers come together.
Yeah.
And it's just the Frio that fills Choke Canyon. I never knew that. So I think Three Rivers kind of misnamed.
All it took was a redneck from East Tennessee pointing out some geography to you.
Yeah.
I looked at a map. I mean, it's not like I knew.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny. No. So our city council has continued to just crush it. I mean, absolutely crush it. Have you seen with their most recent thing that they did?
No.
Or they're kicking the mayor out right now. Like
I
as we
think
speak,
so.
they're doing that.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So then Kaylin Paxson, who went on Facebook Live and basically admitted to a walking quorum because she said, we already have the votes to do X, Y, and Z, which is actually not allowed because you can't predetermine stuff as a group because then that breaks all sorts of rules. So yeah, she admitted to that live on Facebook Live earlier this week, and my wife pointed it out. But she will be our acting mayor, and that's terrifying.
Okay.
So you don't have enough sense to not tell the truth, to lie, and not say that you're doing something you're not supposed to do, but you're going to be our mayor. Which, I mean, technically, if now I'm thinking about it like live, that puts her as a good politician, right? Like, let's just do things out in the, let's do illegal things in the public. Let's do things we're not supposed to in the public, and just don't be ashamed about it, right? Makes for just normal politics, really.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't have time to follow what these people are doing.
Well,
and I know that, and I'm not going to say, and I don't really care. I know that I should care.
They raised your water rates yesterday.
For that right now. They raised water
rates because they have to pay for the desal plant that we're not building. So we have to pay for it. Not the whole, not everybody, just the city.
You just said the lake's going to be at 100%. They just bought all kinds of time.
Well, yeah, but you still have to pay for the $50 million that you borrowed to build.
That when we didn't
that we
build
borrowed.
It.
That when we built but didn't build. But also still, like, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you go back, it's this thing called history. If you look at it, we go through some droughts down here in South Texas from time to time. So again, just a wider range of places where you could pull water from makes sense. One that never goes dry is the ocean. Gulf of America is connected to the ocean. Just saying. But I mean, what do I know? So, but yeah, we're going to pay for it anyway. The good thing is that it's just the citizens of Corpus Christi, the water rate payers that are outside of the city limits don't have to pay for it because it's not their problem.
It's not their fault. So, it's not their problem. Yeah.
But the other good news is we have $1.1 billion dedicated to other sources of water that are not desal plants, and in the near or even mid future have 0% chance of getting any water from them. But we've committed $1.1 billion to those sources of water that may or may not actually ever happen at all. Like, there's a chance we get no water ever from any of them. So that's where we're at with our city council. So yeah. Oh, and they also want to increase taxes. They put together 10 things. They want to give themselves a pay increase. They want to increase taxes. It was just, they put together 10 things. This is what Kaylin admitted that they had the votes to go forward with. 10 things. And it's just, again, we're trying to distract. Like, don't look at the fact that we're not doing what we should actually do over here. We're going to distract you with, we're going to put this on the ballot for you guys to vote for. So it's fantastic. I have a house in the city limits, as it turns out. It's unfortunate. Just kind of stuck with it.
You just mentioned history. Want some movie reviews?
Yes, I would love to hear what you've seen recently.
Young George, about George Washington.
Didn't get to watch it. Yep.
It's good.
I heard it was fantastic.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
I never knew anything about George Washington until he was paddling across the Potomac River. I think it's the first time I never knew of anything of George Washington. It's a very, very interesting story, and it's a shame, I think, that I didn't know anything about that, but we were never taught anything about.
Yeah, you're not really taught much in school. Again, just goes back to you don't really learn anything.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
I had always heard of the French. I think it was the French and Indian War that is what this movie is about.
Okay.
I think that I had heard of that war.
Sure, but didn't know
I
anything
didn't know
about
where it was. I didn't know why it was.
Sure.
And I think
I know nothing about it.
I think that's terrible. I think that 40 years later, I have to go watch a movie to know to know things that I would have liked to have known about, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you could read books too, but
Well, I mean, I had history books given to me
you
by
could go
the
like
schools.
buy books.
I'm not
who
just
was
going to
that?
go buy a book about George Washington.
Oh yeah, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Like, what are you thinking?
What,
There was
what are you
one
talking
about was it Stonewall Jackson? I read a book on, or I think it was an audiobook. It was fantastic. I learned way more about anything about the Civil War than I had ever even hoped to have known. So yeah, I mean, this is one of those you gotta kind of go educate yourself, because we are not going to do that.
This production company, I think that they did the Melania movie too. It's called Angel.
Okay. Yeah, I actually just subscribed to them.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
It's like $200 for a year, and you get 2 free tickets to every movie that they put out.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
They
have some good stuff.
I think they've got some. I think I'm hopeful that they've got some more of that kind of movie coming down the line.
If you download their app, they've got some good, just like, not like historical or documentary type stuff. It's like just a movie, like you would go see a movie, but it's just not.
That's what this was.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I've got the app. What did we watch the other night? I can't remember what we watched. We watched something good with the kids. It was a kids thing, but they got a bunch of kids stuff. They got a bunch of adult stuff. So it's pretty cool. So what else have you watched?
The Odyssey.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It's good.
I heard it's
3
fantastic.
hours.
It's fine.
It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, I heard it was fantastic.
It's good. I had heard leading up to this that when it was coming out that it's going to be garbage. It's woke. It's they've got it cast wrong. Whatever. It was not. It was just fine. There was things that. Did you have to read that in high school?
Did not.
And you never have read it, I guess.
Nope.
Okay.
I know nothing about it.
We read it in high school, I think, and there was things that I remembered and things I didn't remember, but I thought it was a really a pretty good movie. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, I see 3 hour movies. I don't care. I think it's great.
And Century 16 is a great movie theater.
It's terrible.
It's a great movie theater.
You are insane. Like, you're just insane.
It did kind of smell a little funny.
It smells terrible,
but
like it smells funk. Like it's just straight up funk when you go in there. It's like, oh, what is that?
I thought it was. Jamie wanted to see it on
IMAX,
like we've talked about. Yes, IMAX.
Yeah.
Jamie is into how these things are made and how they're done. So she wanted to see it on the IMAX, and I said, okay, I'll go. But I want to be the earliest movie on a Sunday morning.
There you go.
By my theory, nobody's going to be in that movie theater.
Sure.
And she says, okay, well, the first one's at 8:30.
What?
Okay. Maybe the second one. How about the second one? She said, okay,
that's crazy.
12:30. And so, and she bought tickets online and bought us 4 seats instead of just 2.
So nobody could get close to you.
Yeah.
Wow. You have problems.
Me and my friend over here enjoyed
a seat between you.
Yeah, a seat between us. I didn't tell him that Jamie had bought it, but I'm sure he appreciated it.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
But I was afraid I was going to walk in there and have to kick somebody out of my seat.
Sure.
Just because, I mean, could I have just walked up and asked for a ticket to this movie, or is it completely done electronically? You have to pick your seats, that kind of thing.
I mean, they'll assign you a seat. I assume
they'll assign you a seat with that ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to just come sit in your seat. I mean, if somebody's just side your seat, they're just being a punk.
I'll also say that because of that kind of assigned seats, it was annoying that 10 minutes into this movie, people are still filing in, going to their seats.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you could have gone somewhere like Alamo Draft House and you got real
And have
food.
been miserable.
Oh my gosh.
Place is
It's just-
terrible.
You're ridiculous. I mean, it's just, I would agree with you, but we'd both be wrong. Nobody wants that. So, yeah, so I'm trying to think, what have we seen recently? We went and saw Minions. It was not Minions. We watched the Toy Story 5. It was not great. Mom took the kids to watch Minions. They said, I haven't watched anything else. I don't even know what I've done. I had to go out of town last week. I was gone all week. It just, yeah, it was great. Ate sushi. I'm not a big sushi fan. Ate sushi and it was actually really, really good. It was a sushi restaurant downtown Raleigh. It's fantastic. I was like, man, I could eat this all the time. This is wonderful. And then I went back to my friend's house and threw up for an hour.
Oh no.
So that was fun. It
I'm
was solid.
I had a sushi phase, I guess. I don't know. It's been probably 10 years ago. Mom made something the other day that was really good.
It's hard. It's a lot of work.
I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it is a lot of work.
A ton of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was yeah, I was like, I don't know about that. I think it was actually like a pork dumpling is what got me. It wasn't the sushi. It was the pork dumpling, but it was not fun.
How about oysters? Do you do oysters?
I've tried one, did not like it. It's a texture thing more than anything. Wasn't my jam. It feels like a cold, like snot, something. Just not good.
I've got an oyster story.
Okay.
I have loved oysters. Most of my adulthood life, I've loved oysters. I don't remember what year it was. It's probably been 10 years now. It may have been like 2017. It was pretty quick after Christmas. I want to say it was December 27th, something like that. I wanted oysters. And so Jeff, Jamie, and Julie and I went to town. And if you told me that Jeff and I both ate 60 oysters that night, yeah, that's probably right.
Holy cow.
That's probably right. We did.
Golly.
2 days later, maybe 3 days later, 2 days later, Jeff and I were both incredibly sick. I wasn't right for 6 months after that.
Oh my gosh.
It took a long time to get right.
Jeez.
Ended up in the emergency room like 2 months into not being right.
Dang.
It was a bad deal.
That's insane.
I still will say that I love oysters. I haven't eaten one since that day.
It's like I got really sick off of some buffalo wings one time.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful.
Can't do
like legit thought I was gonna die. I couldn't
Yeah.
eat them for like 15 years. I couldn't even smell them for like the first 5 or 6 years after because I was like, I'd be like, I mean, now I can fine, no problem. But like buffalo sauce, like the smell of it almost made me feel like I was gonna have to puke. It was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Luckily with the sushi, like there was no like specific flavor that made me be like, ooh, I can't ever do that again. It was just like, that didn't feel good. So, but yeah, oysters, yeah, no thanks. I'll just stay away from them. 6 months and you would still potentially eat them?
No. Like I said,
Okay.
I hadn't had one since then.
You
But
like
I'm not
them,
going to
but you won't eat
claim that
them.
I don't love oysters. I
Okay,
do.
you're
I'm
just not
just
gonna
not going
do
to
it.
eat them. Yeah.
I got to. Oh, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. So let's talk about Annabelle. So
Okay.
Annabelle, she's huge. I mean, well, you haven't seen her lately, have you? She's just not big. She's a little girl.
Oh,
Like
okay.
she's going to the 7th grade. All these girls are tall, getting big. So, but sometimes it's to your advantage. And I keep telling her, they're like, you got to find, like, who cares how tall you are? You're going to grow eventually, but like, let's use it to our advantage while we can. So for the last 3 nights, I've taken her to Fun Trackers, in Flower Bluff.
Yeah.
So we have season pass there. We never go this time of year because it's just so hot. And there's not really a place.
Magical.
It's so magical. And there's not a lot of ways to get out of the magicalness to cool down. So, but we decided to go was it Sunday night? Because it was kind of cool out. Like it was cloudy, like there, the sun wasn't really out and the wind was blowing really hard. So we went and rode the go-karts because she's like this much too short to actually ride the bigger ones, but they're letting her do it anyway. So cool. So she can drive the fast ones, right? And this girl, she's really good at it, like really good. But what she has going against somebody like you, is she weighs 100 pounds less than you. So the cart will go the same speed. It's just, it's not carrying as much weight. So it just gives her a little bit of an advantage. And she's smoking these grown men out there and they're just getting so frustrated. Oh, God, man. She rides that line perfect, man. And she'll dip underneath them and bump them a little bit to get them out of the way. Just smoking these grown men, because some of these guys are, 6'4", weigh 300 pounds. I mean, that go-kart is not moving at the same speed as what it is for her, right? And oh my gosh. And she's so competitive, right? And like, so then I'm like, okay, if the first night I was just watching her, and the second night okay, I'm going to go too. And she beat me, just straight up just beat me twice. And then the last time I got a cart, and it was just plain out faster than her. And I toyed with her because at that time it was just me and her only running.
Okay.
So I'd let her pass me and then I'd pass her back. I'd let her pass me, I'd pass her back. I was like, yeah, see? But oh my gosh, like she's good. Like the lines that she's taking is hard to get around her. So
interesting.
It was impressive. Very impressive. Come on. We'll find a night. We'll go. I mean,
I haven't ridden them, but
it costs a fortune if you don't have a season pass. It's $10 every time you ride. It's nuts.
Gosh.
Yes. Like the season pass. I mean, we rode 7 times in one night. That would have been between the two of us would have been $140.
Yeah. $10. How many laps is this?
I have no idea. No clue.
They have a red light, green light, or what?
Yeah, it's like red, yellow, green, and then green, yellow, red, and you have to come in. And now the cool thing is now they have some sort of limiter on it. When it goes red, it like cuts you back to like it will almost die out, but it's basically putting a choke on to like kill it, so you can't keep going fast.
Okay,
pretty cool.
So you just get okay.
But watching her beat these grown men is hysterical. They get so frustrated. There's a little girl, she's like barely above the steering wheel. Just
I get it. I get that they would.
It would drive me nuts. It would drive me nuts.
I'd be that guy.
Like when she's doing it to me, it's just funny. But when she's doing it, because I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, watching these grown men that can't understand why she's beating them so bad, it's pretty funny. So, what else? What else has been going on? Like, I can't even, it's been so long since I talked to you. I don't even know what we talked about, what we hadn't talked about.
This came up the other day. What are you good with when somebody tells you their name? Are you a name rememberer or a name forgetter?
I'm so bad that when you tell me your name, within 30 seconds, I'm like, dadgummit. Why didn't I pay attention?
Yeah.
It happened to me yesterday. I was like, but then somebody said the person's name again. I'm like, okay, I locked it in and got it.
Take it a step further. Do you say, I'm terrible with names? Do you ever say that? You ever use that as an excuse?
No,
I'm sorry,
it's just,
I'm terrible with names.
No, I've never, I know that I'm not good with names, but it's not an excuse. It's just I'm not putting the effort in.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, for some reason, when somebody says I'm terrible with names, I think that is incredibly offensive.
It's an excuse for just not paying attention.
No, you're not. And I'm going to say it anyway. I don't really care who I offend. I'm going to offend you, I'm sure. No, you're not terrible with names. You just don't care enough to remember my name.
No,
that's what
I disagree.
I'm terrible
I'm not
with
paying
names
attention
means to me.
It's I don't care enough to pay attention to.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
But it's because again, like I know that I can remember names.
Yeah.
It's just I always have 800 different things going in my head, and somebody introduces themselves, and if I'm thinking about something else, I'm like, dang it. And I know, like in the moment, I'm like, I just forgot that person's name within 30 seconds. That sucks. So what you're supposed to do is shake hands and say, hey, Clay. Like they say, hey, my name's Clay. Hey, Clay, my name's Keith. So if you repeat it back, the chances of you remembering it go up exponentially.
Yes.
So when I remember to do that, I don't forget their names, but I don't pay attention. It's my fault. It's a definite shortcoming of character, we will say. I agree. Yeah. But no, like, I just can't remember. You can remember. Like, I mean, you'll sit there and remember an entire Taylor Swift song.
It happens to me. I try not to. When especially out here, if I'm selling something,
Sure.
it really frustrates me when I have to ask, and there's not a good way to say it. You can't say,
like, I'm so sorry.
I just don't. I didn't catch your name. There's no way to do it.
Yeah, no, it's awkward.
And so I really do try, and especially if there's a lady with, typically 9 times out of 10 it is I'm dealing with a guy, but when there is a lady involved, I make sure I get her name.
Sure. What about softball players? Women softball players?
Good girl. That was your fault.
God. Oh my God.
That
25 minutes in, we have to edit this. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you?
It's not.
Moving on. So you think it's important to remember somebody's name, but you think that's okay? Good gosh. So anyway, back to the name thing real quick.
All right.
I wonder if it has to do with introvert versus extrovert.
I'm sure there's something. I'm sure it can be somehow aligned in,
because
in that
most
kind of
thing. Most of the time when I meet somebody, I will, if I'm being 100% honest, I probably think to myself, I hope I never see this person again, so I don't care about remembering their name. Because I don't like, now if it was like you introduced me to one of your friends, the chances that I'm going to remember that person's name go up exponentially because they're tied to you and I'm friends with you, so therefore it's going to go up. But if it's just somebody that I'm meeting at some sort of event and my hope is that I don't ever see this person again, the chances of me remember their name go down exponentially.
I don't disagree with that.
So, but I mean, that's like everyday life for me as an introvert. Like, I don't really want to meet new people. Like, so.
Okay.
Like, do I have to?
Do you ever, if somebody walks in the door at the wrong place, you know this person and you know their name and you even probably know where they work, but you're not at that, you're not where you typically see them.
Yeah.
They're in a different place. And there's no way you're coming up with his name. It happens to me a lot.
Oh, it's like,
ooh,
I know
you. Drive to your house,
do I know you?
But I can't. Yeah.
So that happens with kids' sports stuff to me. Like, you only ever see them at the baseball field. You only ever see them at basketball. And then you see them out in the wild.
What are you doing at Walmart? Yeah.
Like, ooh, that's... I know you, you know me, but we don't know how we know each other. Yeah, that happens for sure. And sometimes I don't even know their name just because you've just seen them over the years so many times, but you've never actually had kids on the same team, but you've seen them.
Yeah.
So it gets awkward. Super awkward, but it's fine. So the lesson I'm taking away from this is I'm terrible at remembering names and I need to do better. Got it.
I'm not lecturing you.
No, it's something that I genuinely think I need to do better at.
We were talking about this the other night and I thought, this would be good to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not polite to not care because, again, somebody cares about this person. God cares about this person. Surely I can care enough to try to remember the name.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So,
good point. So you're going to work on being better with names.
I'm going to work on being better with names. It'll be intentional about it. That's the thing is I'm 100% unintentional. So if I make myself intentional, I know I'll do better. So.
I think something else that goes along these lines, and I'm guilty of it. And in fact, I'm fixing to tell the story of being guilty of it. When I have learned, you don't look at the clothes people are wearing. You don't look at the truck they just pulled in as to whether or not you think they're going to be a potential tractor or lawnmower buyer.
Sure.
I don't. I could give a rat's butt what you drive in here in. One of the very first tractors we sold a long time ago when it was just Mom and I. This dude called and asked if I had this particular tractor. And it was a big one back then. It was a big one. It was the most expensive one we had. It was probably, again, this was 20 something years ago. I think that tractor probably was 35,000 back then. The equivalent of it now is 60,000.
Sure.
Anyway, so this guy calls. I'm going to come. He was coming from Three Rivers. I'm coming to look at that tractor. And so he gets there driving this old beat up truck, worse looking clothes. And so he gets there. And, I'm sorry, we go into the tractor yard and he crawls not only all over the top of this tractor, he goes under this tractor. He was physically laying in the grass looking and picking this tractor apart.
Right.
I don't like this. I don't like this. This is stupid. This is a terrible design. And I'm going,
what?
I can fine. I'm not forcing you to buy this tractor. I mean, just picking this thing apart. Well, he rolls out from under it, grabs his checkbook, slings the check, takes the whole thing home.
Okay. This is a piece of crap. I'll take it.
Okay.
That's funny.
So yeah, that was my lesson in judging. You have no idea what somebody's walking around with.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, no, I don't think I ever actually had to learn that lesson. I remember my dad telling me. Plus, my grandfather, you would have no idea that he has any money and he's fairly well to do. But I mean, there's no way you would ever know. You'd be like, there's 0% chance.
Yeah.
And then any car he's paid for in the past probably 30 or 40 years, he's paid cash for it.
Yeah.
Buys a new car every 3 years because they go out of warranty, and he doesn't want to have a car that's not reliable.
I get it. I'm not that. I'm not like that.
That's just what he's done. And you got to realize these cars probably have like 15,000 miles on them when he gets rid of them. Like it's the best thing ever for a car dealership. But that's just, he's done it for as long as I can remember. He does it. That's just how he does. Now, he doesn't spend money on anything else.
Okay.
I mean, his truck that he has probably has, I don't know, 60,000 miles on it. Is probably 25, 30 years old, single cab. Right? So nothing fancy at all. Yeah. But, he's like, his thing was he wants to always have a reliable, mean of transportation. So he gets a new car.
I'm starting to kind of learn that lesson. I'm not going to learn that lesson, but my gosh, the money that I've now spent on the haul truck. And Kate and I were talking about it the other day. She's like, why don't you just get a new one? I was like, if I can just fix this one more time, there's not much left that I can't fix
at that point.
And so it is currently getting a brand new transmission put in it. No, I'm sorry. It's not a brand new transmission. It is a rebuilt transmission. But there's not much else that can break now.
Why would you say that?
Thing. Huh?
Why would you say that out loud? You're just asking for it.
I know.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Yeah, no, that's an expensive fix.
Yeah.
That's a very expensive one.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that truck has just been, it's had a gooseneck trailer hooked to it for years. It doesn't even get unhooked.
Yeah.
Wherever it goes, it's hauling a trailer, and there's probably going to be something heavy on it for at least 50% of that trip.
Yeah. So I mean, it's expected that it would break at some point.
Yes.
Yeah. It is a machine. Yeah. No, I hear you. How often do you change your transmission fluid on it?
It gets regular service.
Okay.
So, I mean,
you do what you can. Yeah.
Yeah. It gets serviced well. There's no doubt.
Yeah. I mean, it's just part of it, but gosh, it's expensive to fix these things now, man.
Yeah.
Just on anything, it's just expensive. Where, again, labor rates not 10 years ago were $100, $125. Now you can spend at dealerships over $200 per hour getting something replaced. It's just, and it's flat rate, right? It's not even.
That's right.
It's, man, get out of control real quick. Mm-hmm. Real quick. Graham. So Graham and I still haven't fixed all the stuff that we have broken in the garage because I've been gone.
Okay.
But while I was gone, he decided to start a lure soft plastics business with his buddy, and he was going to just invest with the buddy, and then he was going. There was going to be 3 people. Then there was only 2. Then he was going to just be an investor. Now he's the investor and only person making the lures. And it's just my son. He's going to learn a lesson. He's about to learn a lesson. Well, he's like, you go into business with friends, and because I made him put a business plan together. I made him put an agreement together for him and his buddy to sign, and did all the right things. And he's still gonna, at the end of it, he's gonna be going, why am I doing all the work and I had to pay all the money?
Well, it sounds like he's
Tried to
owner
warn
and
you.
operator.
Yeah, he's owner, operator, investor.
Sole
He's
owner,
everything. Yeah,
operator.
yeah, but he has to split the profits. I was like,
well, not until he's paid back first, I would
oh
guess.
yeah, that's in the agreement. Thank goodness I put
Okay.
that in there. But yeah, no, I was like, Graham. Nah,
Well, all right,
sometimes you
so,
gotta learn the hard way, right?
Tell me more. How are they? Is he making the lures?
Yeah, he's got he's got the molds, and then he's custom make the colors, and heat them up in the microwave, stir them up in the thing, pour them in, and
Never knew that. Never knew that's how they were done.
oh yeah. I mean, on a bigger scale, I'm sure you can do it different, but I mean, you can watch it, like go on YouTube, you'll see it everywhere. Like these people who have fairly decent sized businesses, that's how they do it. They just heat it up in the microwave. You get those Pyrex measuring cups.
Yeah.
You pour the clear stuff. It's clear. It's like clear-ish. And then you put the colors that you want. You put whatever flakes, metal flakes that you want in there, and stir it up. And you get this big injector. It's a big syringe, and just shove it in there, and out they come. So
Interesting.
we'll see. I mean, I don't know how you could actually make money at it, even at small scale, but who knows?
There's a lot of competition.
A whole lot. I mean, the only thing he has going for him is the fact that he's 11 and he can go just hit up everybody that he knows that fishes.
Sure.
Right. But again, it has to be good enough for repeat business. At some point, though, he decided he wanted to do TPE. So are you familiar with Z-Man baits?
No.
They're like super stretchy.
Okay.
Like they don't break. Like, the trout can't just bite into the paddle tail off of it. Like but they're also very hard to hook because of that, right?
Okay.
But at some point he goes, well, I want to do TPE instead of whatever the other stuff is. I was like, that you have to have like a oven, and like it's just they come in pellets instead of this liquid form. I was like, no, he gets like, but they're better. I was like, no, we are not doing that in my house. Like, you're not using my oven to try to do a experimental business that you're not even supposed to be doing anything on. You're just supposed to be the investor. It's like not going to happen. He got super upset with me. I was like, it's just not. Like, I'm not unreasonable to say that I don't want my kitchen turned into some bait making station.
Sure.
Again, you can take the microwave and do that out in the garage if you want to. That's cool. But we're not taking over the entire kitchen. Like, not doing that.
Not where we eat. One bunch of plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's just not going to happen.
Well, he's got to be going back to school pretty quick anyway.
Yeah, they're going back the 12th. Before then, we're going up to the Great Smoky Mountains to take the kids.
Good.
Yeah, we're going to do all the stuff I did when I was a little kid and took for granted. We're just going to go do it all. So, got flights. They don't know this, and they won't listen to this podcast. So, it was not much more expensive to go first class. And since we're boycotting Southwest now, all the changes happened. Booked them on there. Deanna and I had to cancel some flights a couple months ago, and we had credits from it, and the credits were, I had to pay like $165 to get 4 of us first class tickets to Knox. Yeah. Cool. So I was like, yeah, let's totally do that. They think we're flying in the economy, like the way back with like no room at all.
Yeah. So
gonna surprise them with that. And it'll be fun. We're go to Dollywood, do all the stuff. So it'll be awesome. Super excited about it. Yeah. And then we get back and they like 4 days later have to go to school.
Go back to school.
Sucks for them. But getting ready for baseball again. He's fully healed. So gotta start throwing again, seeing if he can still throw a baseball, still hit a baseball. So it's just so dang magical outside that It's a lot. It's a lot of magic.
A lot of magic.
A lot of magic to go out there and throw baseball. So, anyway, what else you got?
I think that's it.
All right, man. Sounds good. Sorry that we missed everybody. We'll try to get back on a regular schedule until I go on vacation again. But good catching up, man.
See ya.